quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Right there, look, 55. Yep. Watch the twist. Go.
On 2nd down, Ingram. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Josh Lambo now for the point after. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Oh, here we go. Oh, look, squeeze. Rock it.
They'll look to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant. I don't think you got it, sir. General West. Speed trip.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Get it.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Titans' 33-yard line.
Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play.
Topper, Topper.
We got 4.
Go, go.
Check 26.
Hit it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me. Zipper.
You got tight.
61. Matchbox lights.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Yo, go.
Watch twins. Check 24. Check 24.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Come on,
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. A toss play. Here's Pirine. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After one, 17-7 is our score. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means 1 1/2 time. Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Down. 10-2 stop. What we got? Now. What we got? Fofo's the man. Mike Fofo. Pick me up. Here we go. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On second down, it's Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Yep.
Fofo's the Mike. Mike's Fofo.
5. Hard.
Slam.
Check. Speed trip.
Now it's Henry.
Run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Henry. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. The open man is Smith. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Jaguars. Gardner Minshew with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Lambeau on for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Slam, slam, slam. Watch twist, watch twist.
Fair. That's 2.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 6.
Look, squeeze.
Tighten up.
Ready?
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. And an alley to run. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
X3, 218, chop.
Let's get some penetration here.
Get it.
Here's Minshew. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
55. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Off play action, it's Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Ingram. And he's down right around midfield. After a gain of 2, maybe 3.
The tackle made by Harold Landry brings up third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
High 7. Rock it. Now.
So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Hey, lock it.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
90 Wolf.
Drop deep, drop deep.
They'll run on first down. Henry. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's got Lewis.
Positioning and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Returning it is Moore. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. And it's the Falcons that have just added to their lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, echo.
Out of the gun is Minshew. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Come on, set. Take over. Yeah. Shoot.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. This will be caught by Brown. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On the carry, here's Smith. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Pirine. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Again, here's P-Ryan. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now third down and 4.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Down. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Get it.
Give me something.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Reynolds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Hey, Orbit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Let's go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now back to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
This quarterback now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
You're out. 25. Check 25. Check 25. It's smooth. Come. 5.
Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Shoot.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now Scarlett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here I come.
Now Pirine. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output
enough